Hello, grade 5. Welcome back to our English class. Welcome to our third quarter. We are now on our week 1 with our learner's packet or LIP. Our lesson is all about distinguishing text types. To begin another quarter in English 5, today you will know how to distinguish different types of informational or factual text using text structures and language features. As you go on in developing your skill distinguishing the types of informational text, you will also improve your skills in inferring the meaning of borrowed words and content-specific terms from other learning areas, using context clues, and reading grade-level text with accuracy, appropriate grade, and proper expression. After going through this lesson, you are expected to distinguish text types according to purpose and features. We are focusing here with the classification and explanation only. So what are texts? Texts are written for a variety of purposes using different forms and standards of composition. These forms of writing are known as text types. The phrase text type is a way of classifying and defining different types of language interaction, both spoken and written. It refers to the purpose of a text and the way it is written. Here are some examples of different text types: classification, explanation, enumeration, and time order. In this part of our lesson, this is going to primarily focus with the first two types of text, which are the classification and explanation text types. So, what is classification? Classification, it classifies, describes, and gives information about people, animals, and things or phenomena. Classification example. Weather is the continuous changing conditions of air around us. These changes can take many forms, including wind, rain, and snow. They influence how people live every day. When it rains or snows, many persons are often forced to stay indoors. Weather also affects one's choice of clothes. One wears light clothes when the weather is hot and close-fitting clothes when it is cold.
Explanation, a factual text type that explains how or why something happened. It begins with the topic, describes items related to the topic in the right order, and explains how these items are related to each other. It may have a conclusion. This type is written in the present tense. For example, the building of gases in the Earth's atmosphere causes the greenhouse effect. With so many gases in the atmosphere, Earth becomes like greenhouse because the heat from the surface cannot easily escape into the outer space. Because of the gases that block the heat from escaping to the outer space, there is a global warming. Thus, the temperature of the Earth rises. So here are the guide questions. For number 1 question, what are the first two types of text according to purpose? So we have classification and explanation. Now, what is the difference between classification text and explanation text? You can go back with our video so that you can get the difference between the two. And for this learning task number 1, look at the picture below and answer the questions in your notebook. And here are the questions. Number 1, what do you think is the message of the picture? Number 2, how did you adjust in the considered new normal way of schooling? Number 3, based on your answer from the previous question, what is your purpose in writing it? Is it to classify, to explain, or to enumerate? And why? And for your learning task number 2, letter A, read the text below and answer the following questions in your notebook.
So here's the learning task number 2. Let me read it for you. Energy and nutrients are transferred from organisms to organisms through their feeding relationships. Producers are green plants, algae, or microorganisms that are capable of making their own food. They make their own food by converting the energy from the sun into chemical energy. Producers provide energy and nutrients to other organisms. Consumers get their energy by feeding on plants and other organisms. Therefore, all animals are consumers. Organisms that eat only plants are herbivores. Living things that eat other animals are called carnivores. Some animals which eat both plants and animals are omnivores. And for the questions, we have number 1, what is the text all about? Or what is the text about? Number 2, what are the two organisms stated from the text? How is the producer and consumer classified or described in the paragraph? Number 4, what is the purpose of the writer in writing the text? Number 5, the selection is an example of what text type. So you may write your answers in your notebook or in your papers. To understand the text even more, go back to the selection above and fill out the chart below. List down the characteristics of each organism in your notebook. So we have here the characteristics for the producer and the characteristics for the consumer. So you have to go back to the slides that you have a while ago so that you can answer this part. You can just slide it back. And for learning task number 3, read the text below and answer the following questions in your notebook. So again, let me read it for you. This is the text. The title is Rice Terraces of the Philippine Cordilleras Outstanding Universal Value. The rice terraces of the Philippines Cordilleras are an outstanding example of a developed, living cultural landscape. They can be traced as far back as 2 millennia ago in the pre-colonial Philippines. They are found in the remote areas of the Philippine Cordillera mountain range on the northern island of Luzon, Philippine archipelago. These historic terraces cover an extensive area. The property consists of 5 clusters of the most intact and impressive terraces located in 4 municipalities. They are all the products of Ifugao ethnic group, a minority community that has lived on these mountains for thousands of years. The Ifugao rice terraces are an ideal example of a living cultural landscape of beauty beyond compare. The Ifugao rice terraces are valuable contributions of our ancestors to mankind. They were built 2,000 years ago and passed on through generations, and an example of an ancient civilization that overcame challenges passed by modernization. Built on the steeper slopes of high mountains and the careful curving of the natural shapes of the hills. The Ifugao rice terraces have complex irrigation system. Water comes from the forest of the mountain tops. The maintenance of the living rice terraces shows that the whole community works as one. It is based on the knowledge of the rich variety of biological resources which exist in the Ifugao Agri ecosystem. So here are the questions. Number 1, what makes the rice terraces extraordinary? Why do you think the Ifugao built the rice terraces? How do the rice terraces reflect the culture of the Ifugao? Why do you think the article is entitled Outstanding Universal Value? What is the purpose of the author in writing the selection? And for the engagement part, we have learning task number 4. Identify the dialogue of each character below, whether it is a classification text type or explanation text type. Write your answers in your notebook. For learning task number 4, here's it. Let me read it for you. James, the president of the student council, called an online meeting. Number 1, James. Good day, my fellow student council members. I would like to tell you that the project Reach Out, which we will implement this school year, this project aims to reach out grade 5 learners who do not have gadgets or internet connectivity. Through this, we can guide them whenever they have difficulties in answering the modules or even increase their reading speed. So that is for number 1. For number 2, Agnes, that's very helpful. I know some learners who can help through this project. With our joint effort, we can reach those students who are not guided by their parents, especially when they are working. This project can also help our school in putting awareness to the community in which they can also help. But how do we do that? And for number 3, Olani, we can divide our active volunteers into 2. Jess, Aliyah, and Mika can be the first group, while Von, Riza, and Kit will be in the second group. Group A will provide assistance in the areas near the school, while Group B will guide those learners who are outside the barangay but enrolled in our school. Number 4, Gracia. We can also take part in this project together with the teachers. We can provide reading materials such as novels like Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, The Pyramid, which are for kids. There are short stories like The Ant and the Grasshopper, The Hare and the Tortoise, and Three Little Pigs. Annie, for number 5. That would be fantastic. I hope that this project can prosper so that we can also reach the barangay officials. They might offer us more help if we do it right, and there might be more volunteers. We can also ask help from volunteers through social media. I'm so excited. Okay, for letter D, assimilation. For the learning task number 5, sort the following titles of the text below. According to its type, write the title under the correct heading and in the table. Do this in your notebook. So we have here the titles, and you are going to write this on your answer sheet or notebooks. And for the assessment part, you just have to read the paragraphs and distinguish and write the type for each text. So if your answer is classification text type, write letter A. If your answer is explanation text type, write letter B. Here are the paragraphs. For number 1, this is the paragraph for number 1. You may read it on your own. You may pause the video so that you can read it longer because I'm going to change it to the next slide. And this is for the number 2. Again, you may pause the video so that you can read it carefully. And number 3. So here are the sample answers. It may serve this as your reference only. You may pause the video so you can read it carefully. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more video lessons. Please comment down below if you have more questions, comments, suggestions, together with your region. And if you want, you may write your school so that I can shout out you for the next video. Thank you. God bless.